Okay. All right. So, introduction. I'm Sam Gibson. Been with the company for about 2.5 years, a little over, a little under, something like that. Almost 2.5 years. I guess you can kind of say I'm a part-time agent. I do work for the boss still. So I am trying to do this as my full-time career. Like I want this to be like the rest of my life thing. So that is what I am working towards. For those of you who did not go to convention, this is one of the reasons I learned that a lot of people are making it like really successful just by selling Disney. That's all they sell is Disney. So it's there. Um, I'm a Disney fan. I know Trisha is. I see you on here. I'm glad you can make it. And I know there's a few others. So when it comes to Disney, there are a lot of copyrights. You can't post certain things, you can't put certain things. A lot of the times, they do not want you to put prices on resorts or anything like that. The main reason for that is because they have so many vacation packages and vacation clubs and different rewards things for pretty much anybody that they have different deals for different people. Like us as travel agents, we see certain deals, we get certain things, but then like if they're vacation club members and they're signed up with Disney, they may get something else that's offered, or they may not get the same things. So if you post things like that with the price, I'm going to show you kind of what I do. I just kind of do a starting price. If you start it, like say 25% off of select resort stays, you can list the resorts that are included in that. And then I would just say starting at, and then whatever the lowest price you can find for any of those, you just stick that in there. And you put an asterisk, make sure that, but that's the main reason. Like Disney is very, very strict on a lot of their stuff. Okay. So let me share my screen here. And I was trying to find the specific pictures I was wanting to use for this. And I don't know. My computer updated, and so all my stuff is like scrambled. So I'm going to do this kind of different. Don't know why I'm having to do this again. Please log in. Oh yeah, and since my computer updated, I'm having to like reset all of my stuff. So it's a pain in the butt. Bear with me. Hopefully I will get that code really quick. All right. One second. I know. Like I said, Manic Monday. I've been trying to find these pictures for like an hour now, and I have no clue where my computer hit them. Just so you know, for mock bookings for Disney, you can use your own pictures. So if you've been there and you have your own pictures, there's my notification. And you have your own pictures from your vacation, you can use those. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Come on. Yes, it's me. Multitasking. Always got your phone and a computer and a laptop or whatever, right? That's what we do. Yes, I did. Okay. Yes, this was me. Continue. Okay. Like I said, I didn't lie. Get me into my Facebook. I was just on there yesterday. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I'm starting on my Facebook page just because I'm pretty sure I have the pictures I'm wanting to use on here somewhere. I am going to go to my profile, my actual profile, find my photos. At least I'm hoping. Don't make fun of my pictures. It's like I post all kinds of goofy stuff. One sec. I know I posted them. I'm actually trying to use like one of my clients' photos. They did the Not So Scary Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, and they had some really, really good photos that they shared with me. And since we're going into the holiday season, I figured it would be great to be able to post it or use them. All right, bear with me, guys. I know I'm not usually this unorganized, but today is just not my day. Like one of those manic Mondays, and I'm definitely having one. All right, let me see if I can do this. And that's gonna go too much. Okay, let me try 100. No, I didn't want that. I think one of her profile pictures is actually from her trip. Yep, right there. And yes, I did get I did get permission to share these photos and use them for promotionals. It's good to get photos or get their permission before you go post and all their stuff. Okay. It's not good. Dang it. Oh. Well, then I guess we'll go to plan B. Okay, so I can't find the photos I'm looking for, unfortunately. So we'll have to do that at a later time, but we can still do it. So right now I'm going into my Disney travel agent site. I'm just logging in. And all the way at the bottom, this is where I do any of my stuff. So any of this, you can share any of this. Anything that is posted on here, anything in there on the Facebook travel, Disney travel professionals page, anything that they share on there or post on there, you can share it, you can use it. Their pictures, videos, anything like that, you can use it. So what I want to do though, is I want to find, oh, there it is. My Walt Disney World special events. And here's going to be a list of all the different special events that they have going on, all the after hours shows, things like that, Jollywood Nights, this Disney Villains After Hours, Disney 100, Disneyland, I believe right now is celebrating their 100th anniversary. So they've got that going on. Festival of the Arts. Okay. Like I said, since I know I have pictures of this, I'm kind of holding off on that one. So instead, I think I'm gonna do the very Merry Christmas party. So any of this, I can use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in here, and I'm a copy and paster. So I'm just going to copy this, take it back to my Facebook page. Oops. Okay. And right here, you can do this one of a bunch of different ways to post your mock booking. You can do it right here. You can do it in your Made a Business. You can schedule it for future. I'm sure you guys are getting used to doing mock bookings. Everybody does theirs a little bit differently. There is not really a right or wrong way. It's just what works for you. So right here, I'm just going to paste it. And it's just a lot of backing. This picture right here, I'm going to take that one, I think, if it'll let me. I'm going to save image as. I'm going to put this in my folder. And some of these you're going to see too, like when they save or whatever, they're not going to come up very good. I'm going to try to see if I can get this to work. You got to watch. Sometimes it has to be like a certain file. So there are places that you can go to kind of change and put your PDF files into JPEG or JPG form. We're going to add photos. New. There. And so on this one, I'm just going to post probably the one picture. If you have multiple pictures or you want to put multiple pictures, you can. Like I said, you just want to make sure that they come from either straight from the Disney site, your own photos. You do not want to take them from different sites that, you know, proclaim Disney. If it does not have that copyright on it, I would not use it. Like I said, they are extremely strict. If you ever get a chance, you need to read through the copyright rules on the travel agent page. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back here. And I'm going to copy this because this is telling when the dates are. And these you can kind of go through and you can just kind of like pick and choose like what you might want to put in there. So like this right here, I'm probably going to put this. Just kind of giving them a little introduction or on what it is. Already got that on there. See what it might say about. Okay, that's just talking about the different attractions. And then I'm just going to put in that. Copy. I do a lot of my copy and pasting first, and then I'll go back and kind of fill in anything or add any, like my callback and stuff. I'll go through and kind of edit, I guess you could say, revise it. Okay. Right here, I'm going to put ticket starting at, and then right here, I should be able to find out. There it is, right there. So we are going to say, I'm just going to put in the 149. And then when they inquire about it, that's when I can let them know it's 149 for children ages 3 to 9, and then 10 on up, it's 159. But I always go with the cheaper. And I always put an asterisk, that way they know. And then right here, I'm going to put in parentheses, because I did see the little disclaimer that prices vary by event date. I'm just going to click on that and make sure to add that in there. And then here, just kind of a little intro, be sure. Stop. And underneath, this is where I'm going to put my contact information. This one, I'm just going to put like text. Actually, and then you put your phone number if you choose to. And this is where I would put probably my web address. You start planning your magical holiday breakaway. And then I always put see more of what, and you always want to make sure that you do not like abbreviate anything. So if you're going to put it in there, you got to type out the whole thing. Walt Disney World Resort has And then here is where I'm going to put, hopefully, it's only because I didn't have my link right there at the moment, so I'm doing it this way. And I already have like a few of them, so we're just gonna pick one. Unpublished, this one's published. Okay, so this one here is the one I'm going to choose, share my URL, copy URL to clipboard, and close. Whoops, wrong. Back to here, and then this should actually put in the link to my mini Disney site, and I will test that in just a sec. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do with this one. Actually, I'm going to put right here. To share with your family for holidays. It's not too late. Too late to book, and then it goes into Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. All right, so what is this? Punctuation. No. Supposed to have. And I'm just checking. I've got my link in there. I've got my callback. I've got my site there. I'm hoping. And then that's it. Okay. Now, before I post this, does anybody have any questions this far? I was like, you can unmute now if you'd like.
I just want to check. We can use their advertising words, but we can also put our own, like, let's say we went to the Christmas party and we have our own picture. We could use that instead of theirs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, because like I said, I have some from the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, and I was going to use those. But like I said, Manic Monday, I got to find them again. But yes, you can. The only thing, oh dear, don't tell me I did that. Okay, good. I was like, please don't tell me it erased it. Yeah, always make sure that you don't click the wrong thing, because sometimes it will erase your whole thing and you'll have to start all over. No, for your own link, that's what this little Disney site builder is. And there is a training on how to set that up and how to create your mini website through Disney. Let me show you what it looks like. So this one right here is going to be, this is one that I've done. Like I said, you can do different ones too. I have one like just for cruises, where I just did the cruises. I have one, I think, for like different things, like I broke them down. But then this one here, you're just gonna go, and then because I'm on edit, So this is how you're gonna pick like your template. Like that one was mine. Actually, I'm gonna exit this. Let me see if I can. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and post this because I want to make sure. And most times, I don't know, this should pop up on yours too. When I go to post it on my business page, it'll ask to add a button to message now. I always put that on there. That way, if anybody's reading it, I'm on Facebook, like I get alerts all the time. And then we're gonna hit post. I'm doing this too because I want to make sure my link works. Okay. And then there it is. So I want to make sure that's going to take them where I want it to take them to, and that should be my website, like my actual website. Yeah, I've got too many tabs open. That's probably why it's and it does. So here it did. It takes them to my website. That's good. All right, that's what I wanted for that. And then this one here should take them to my mini website for Disney. And it does. So this is what it looks like when you build your mini website, your mini Disney website. This is what it looks like. And it's going to have anything, like I said, you can kind of pick and choose. If you just want it to be the cruises, you can do it just on the cruises. If you want it to be Aulani in Hawaii, you can just do it on that. This one here, I did for everything. So it's got like Walt Disney World, it's got all of them. Up here, when you do your mini site, it's going to have like a little spot where you can put like a header. You can kind of name your album. So I took one of Disney's, quotes. It's from Cinderella. And I just made sure that when I used one of their quotes, I put it in quotation marks. That way it's not plagiarism. I'm not it's not a copyright infringement. I'm quoting that it is somebody else's quote. Up here in the top, you're going to see that this is my information. That's the name of my business company, my travel agency. This is my phone number. And then this right here is my email that they can get a hold of me. So then if they want to scroll through here, they can select their destination. If they say Disney World, it's going to take them to this part right here. And then when they click on it, they can explore the theme parks. They can see what water parks there are. The best thing about this, though, is they can click on any of this and they can look to see what is available, but they cannot book it themselves. Anything that they do is going to come back to you. They're going to have to come back to you in order to do any of this. So it'll list them, it'll tell them about them, it'll show them, all the different ones, all the different things. But right here, it's right back to my information. It's got my link. They can click on that. They can call me. It's right back to me. So that's the only difference, is that this isn't like, it's not like Sandals or some of the others where you get the affiliate link and then, like Viator, where they can just book it themselves and then you get commissions. That's not how Disney works. They do give you all the materials to promote. They'll give you, you can make this little mini website. You can embed it in your actual website. It's on my Facebook page. Oh, no problem, Elizabeth. The trainings I will show you. You can find them on the My Team Horizon website. I'll show you in just a second. Like I won't forget. But yeah, this is your mini website right here. Like I said, it all comes back to you though. They cannot book it themselves. They can't do anything on here without it being linked back to you. And that's pretty much what I would do. Now on these, I will say when I go to share these into different groups, anything that is a Disney group itself, I'm not sharing this into. The only reason I say that is a lot of the Disney groups are very restrictive. They do not want you doing promotions. They don't want you adding links. They don't want you even saying that you're a travel agent majority of the time. There might be some groups that you fall into that do allow that. But majority of the Disney groups you're going to find, they're very, very strict on what you're allowed to say, what you can say, what, you know, like they don't want spam. They don't want a lot of things. So I go into those groups and I just kind of give little comments, you know, like if I know something, questions asked, I don't let them know that I'm a travel agent. If they personal message me, then it's fair game. But yeah, you will learn that I probably have been suspended from at least 3 or 4 groups because I didn't obey the rules. And even though the rules are sometimes vague and you think, no, that doesn't pertain to me, it might sometimes. So just be careful. But these are the ones that I'm going to probably post in like buy here, sell here groups, you know, the market groups, anything in Orlando. I actually have a few, let me see. I don't know if I'm in it though through my, not sure if I'm in it through my travel agent. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So let me do this. Let me switch to my personal. I just want to show you what I'm talking about because it's crazy. That's why nobody ever really likes posting for Disney. But I am determined that I'm going to do it and I'm going to get through it. And it's going to happen. Okay. So here's all my groups. Oh, hold on one second. I got a little ahead of myself. Get out of there. So now I need to go to my wonderful breakaways page and scroll down. And then this right here, I'm going to click share, and it's going to open it up to share to groups. And now you're going to see I have a whole lot more groups because this is under my personal page. Okay, now this Walt Disney World tips and tricks, I'm not going to share this on there. The reason is because a lot of the tips and tricks places are looking for budget friendly. They want tips on, you know, how you maneuvered the parks, how you saved on this. They'll probably suspend you or kick you out if you try to promote anything in that one. But I do have one, maybe if it'll catch up. I have one that I do for like Florida and Orlando, and I haven't had any problems with them yet. Most likely it's all the way at the bottom. Okay, that was jobs. Don't want that one. There it is. So this Orlando vacation buy, sell, and advertise. It's a private group, but the only thing in it is that and I'm just going to put something as simple as that in it. And then on this one, I probably will, as long as it doesn't, I don't think it's going to kick me out for it. But I am going to tag my Facebook if it'll let me. Which I don't know why it doesn't seem to be working. If it doesn't, that usually means that sometimes they don't allow you to do the links. Like, come on. No, it's not gonna let me tag it. Okay. But that's okay because it is still in the original post. Yeah, there it is. So they can still send me a message and everything. And I'm just going to leave it at that. And then I'm just going to post it. And most of these are going to end up being like you might have to wait a little bit till admin approves it. So I always view the post and I check, it shows pending over here on the side in these little 3 dots. This is anytime you go to like any of your group pages, do you want to see what you shared or what you shared in the past? You can click on those and then it'll say your content. If you click on that, it'll pull up. This one is pending, like I said. And then these are the ones that have been published. This one was Aquatica Disney Travel Professionals. This was one of their National Geographic expeditions, and that's all I did. I just shared it from their page basically, and I tagged myself in it, put my callback on it, along with my mini Disney site. That's my mini website for my Disney. And then another one on Aquatica. So this one I haven't had too many problems. So that's why I say if you're going to post though, just make sure that you're reading the rules before you post it. It varies. Honestly, I tend to get more word of mouth than I do on social media. I gain a lot of followers. I have a lot of people that come and they'll follow my page and they'll, you know, like my business page and stuff, but I don't get a whole lot of inquiries, so to speak. A lot of mine is through word of mouth. So that's another thing. But if you're really, really good with social media and say you've already had like a ton of followers and people that really support you, you know, before you started this, then you should have no problem getting it out there. Because what it's going to do is if you have the support from your people, you know, your friends list and things like that, it's going to make them want to help support you and they're going to share your stuff. The more times that your post is shared, that's what's going to bring people to you. So you want to make sure you're joining groups that are going to allow you to post in them. You want to make sure you read the rules in them. I don't do it on Disney. That's the only thing. Is it Gina? That's the only reason I don't, is because there's just so many. Now on different mock bookings, like when I do a regular mock booking on a resort or, you know, destination or something, then yes, I do put the price in there. But when it comes to the theme parks, you got to kind of watch it sometimes because like I said, they have so many different contracts out with so many different, you know, like travel agencies and things like that, that timeshares even, you don't want to cause that rift where say one of their like platinum members for their Disney Vacation Club or whatever, somebody that's really high up there may not be getting the same deals that we might offer somebody. And then that just causes a bunch of, you know, rift. What that would end up doing, I would assume, is if they get too much controversy and flack from it, they will end their contract with Archer. So you just want to make sure that you're respectful. And you just want to make sure that, like I said, you can put starting at for certain things. I always do that, but I take the lowest that I can find. And then you can say starting at, but I wouldn't put like specific prices. It's just with Disney. That's the only one. Like I said, they just have a lot of restrictions and they will not hesitate to like suspend you or, you know, ban you or whatever. Maria, I sometimes, it depends because let me show you, because if you do, let's go back to this. I don't actually put like the prices, for instance, but they have this offer right here for this save up to 25% on rooms at select Disney resorts. So on that one, I will put save 25%, and then I will list, yeah, like right here, it has all their resorts and stuff. So I would copy and paste those. Same with these and these, because it's all, well, these are 20%. These are, so you got to watch that. So just make sure that whatever it is for, that's what you're doing it for. So like this one is save up to 30%, and then that's what I'm gonna do it for. Right here, but you got to watch it because there's always something. There's like always that catch in there. Like this one here, it's 30% for stays most nights, December 10th through 25th. So even then, it's subject to change. It's subject to availability. You always want to make sure that you put in there that prices are subject to change and they are based upon, you know, availability. But yes, you can mention them. I would not do a mock booking specifically on a Disney resort. Unless you have your own pictures or something, you can do it that way, but I'd be very careful of how you word it and what you use in it and what prices you put in it, because at the time that you're looking now, that may not be the price tomorrow. It may not be the same price next week. They may end up having this special going on today, but then 2 days from now, that promotion's over. So it's just constantly changing. So that's why I'm very, very careful about putting it in there. I hope that helped. I'm not trying to confuse you. Disney is very confusing to a lot of people because it is so restricted. But you just got to watch how you word it, and you got to watch. Like I said, on the tickets, anybody's going to be able to find that. That is public, you know, that's like public information. They can go to this, they can see it on their Disney, the regular Disney site for the public. They can see these promotions. So I don't mind putting that on there. But when it comes to direct pricing on the resort specifically, I just wouldn't recommend it. I mean, you can always trial and error, but just don't be surprised if you happen to get, like, you know, kind of suspended or kicked out or whatever. Okay, so then, oh, Elizabeth, I wanted to show you where to get that information. Okay, so close some of these down. So if you go on to the My Team Horizon site, as I remember where I put it in my ample folders. There it is. And yes, I'm always reorganizing because I have tons and tons of resources going on. Okay, so if you go up here on the My Team Horizon site website and you click on menu, if you come down, I believe it's to my account. It should pop up this, and it says choose a page to access. If you scroll down, there's an actual tab for Disney. And yes, you're going to see my face on all of them because I'm the only one that I guess likes doing the training. I don't know. So there's the 101 overview, a couple different overviews because it was on a few different things: accommodations, booking, my Disney experience. And right here, it's on the Team Horizon Disney Training Build Your MIDI site. And that'll walk you through that. You can also find any of these training videos on Jody's YouTube channel. She puts them on there too. Okay. All right. So I'm going to. Did that help you? I hope it did. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and, is there anything that anybody else wanted to see before I stop sharing my screen at the moment? All right, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
Basically.
And now I'm going to
I was on the
stop.
phone nonstop with this person, this person, this person, this person. It was like nonstop.